the road I'm in right now. I have no idea where I am. We started Lady Riders of India, initiated by me, but Lady Riders of India never could be a successful group, club, riding body if there weren't all of us.
Forget the glass slippers. This princess wears biker boots. Hello and welcome to Rabbi Rashi Foundation. Super proud to have Dr. Maral Yazarloo, PhD in marketing, celebrity fashion designer, founder at House of Maral Yazarloo, with some amazing shows in Paris, Rome, London, Dubai, and India. The other side of Maral is she left home in 2017 to commence a solo world biking tour across 7 countries with no backup and no team. She holds a record for the highest mileage on a super bike for ladies with over 250,000 kilometers, fondly known as Queen of Superbikes of India. Maral is totally passionate about riding and biking and fashion, which guided her on the path of teaching and helping women who love riding bikes. This has made her launched Lady Riders of India, exclusive women biking club. आपका बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है Maral.
Hello, hi.
This is totally thrilling and I'm loving this show. Okay, Maral, please tell us more about brand Dr. Maral Yazarloo and your brand Lady Riders of India.
I'm Iranian by birth. I left Iran in 2004 and I entered India. And I thought I was going to be in India for 1 year and I do my MBA or a little course and see India and go back. And here I am sitting in front of you and still in India after almost 19 years. When I came here in 2004, I've done my MBA and then continued my PhD in University of Pune in marketing. Starting my PhD, I started working as a management trainee in one of the leading construction company of India called Panchashil Realty. When in 2012, I finished my PhD, I actually become the head of retail and marketing. And it was almost 12 years when I decided to leave for my world biking tour in 2017. Around 2012, I launched my brand House of Maral Yazarloo in Paris, followed by showcasing in different countries. I've done it in Italy, in Rome, and then I've done it in Dubai, and I was part of London Fashion Week in 2017, just before I leave for the ride as well. And because India being home for me, I started a brand in India. I have my workshop, studio, and my showroom in India as well. And everybody gets surprised because everybody think that I'm gonna be heavily into Western clothes, but I'm not. I'm actually making lehengas, anarkalis, kurtas, and Indian wedding outfits. And my strength in my line is a fusion line, which is mix of Western and Eastern. And this is about the brand. And after the world ride, I didn't go back to corporate. Because I came back home pregnant with the mommy, being a mommy, and that's the reason I just stuck to my fashion brand. And now that's what I do full time. My studio is based in Pune, but I cater to all over India and actually outside of India as well. And about my biking, which is my passion, which is something that I love to do, and I still, even being a wife and a mother, and I have many responsibility in even the business front, I still love that, is Iranian women are not allowed to ride a motorbike. That's something in Iran, which I was having a campaign for Iranian women as well. because we don't get license back at home. And there is no law against women riding a motorbike, but there is not law giving the license as well. In 2017, when I started the world ride, I thought that I want to finish the world and I want to see the world. And what in that point was making me the happiest was riding a motorbike. That's the reason I decided to discover the world on a motorbike. I started with a good friend and to become my photographer and documentary maker. But unfortunately, after a couple of months, the trip was really hard and he couldn't continue with me and he had to withdraw due to bad neck and bad backache. And I continue solo. I traveled to 7 continents, 64 countries, 110,000 kilometer, majorly solo, and I got back home to India in 2018 September.
Share with us more on vision and the mission of Lady Riders of India.
When the Harley Davidson came to India, I bought the Harley Davidson and I was super excited about the motorbike. And I started riding with these guys all over India. Very soon I figure out there are not many women in the Harley or any other super bike in India, because that time when Harley came, we still didn't have many other branded of super bike. I spoke to Harley Davidson after a couple of months of joining the Harley. I said we need to have ladies of Harley, and they were more than happy to initiate that. They just started Ladies of Harley and put me as a person to get more women in the group and write and communicate and encourage women to join. Because I remember when I started, I was just like, initially the numbers that weren't so high, but like 500 guys, and I was the only woman. Then the numbers increased. They were just like 600,000, 1,500. And by then we had women who were joining their husbands as a pillion. And we started having up to 5, 6, 7 riders the ladies who actually could come if the ride wasn't so far. But I started encouraging them to join, and I told them that will be very safe, and I would ride with them if we were in the same route. And Harley Davidson started using my story to encourage the women as well. And I was more than happy to give my tips and talk to women, encourage them. And in one point, I came to the conclusion that women in the biking world aren't many. Then I started thinking that with the limited number of the ladies who sit on a super bike, they actually don't need to separate them or divide them by the brands, because of course Harley, Ducati, Hondas, BMW, they all love to have their own brands and ladies who ride their brand, but this is their own marketing. For me, the passion was about women who riding a super bike. And that's how we started Lady Riders of India, initiated by me, but Lady Riders of India never could be a successful group, club, riding bodies if there weren't all of us. And what is the best for me? I started it because when I was on a road, I wanted to have other women with me, because men have their own fun. They sit in the dabbas on the road, they have their chai, they laugh, they crack their jokes. I wanted to have the same with the women of my own tribe, ride motorbike. And that happened with Lady Riders of India. We sit on a motorbike, we ride, we talk about everything from motherhood to job to society to husband to businesses to everything. And the most important thing about Lady Riders of India is we are a tribe who stand by each other. I close eyes, trust each and every member of Lady Riders of India. And I personally know I have bunch of strong women phone call away with me. And that only doesn't go with biking, it goes with anything in life.
So this is super exciting, the super women on the super bikes, and this is totally beautiful, Maral. Why don't you elaborate more on how can one join the club and what are the agendas?
The Club Lady Riders of India, we actually wanted to differentiate ourselves with the other pretty ladies who love clicking picture on a motorbike. There is nothing wrong about it. The motorbike attracts everybody's eyes because they look good, they are pretty, and definitely pretty lady wearing a tight leather pants and the crop top on it, it looks amazing. But what we made in Lady Riders of India wasn't a pretty girl on a motorbike. That's the reason we started with very clear rules. If you want to be part of us, you definitely need to come across and be suggested and recommended by one of our members. How you reach out to them, we are all in social media and biking community. For women, is a small biking community, and we do have a Lady Riders of India Instagram account, which will receive so many messages. We can receive your message, we can have a chat with you. Depends on the city you are, we can meet you before we get on a bike, because we don't encourage you to sit on a bike and go crazy. We encourage you to find your passion, sit on a motorbike, know the rules first, being geared head to toe, being with the biker who been on the road long enough, who knows the rule, to be absolutely safe and secure when you sit on a bike. The biking is attractive. The speed will draw all of us into it, but we do have a life and responsibility with it, because even me sitting here and talking to you, I'm a mother and I'm a wife. My life is now is not like the time that I was single, and now I have responsibility. And I feel that for other women as well, being a daughter, being a sister, being a friend is a huge responsibility, which we cannot put that in danger with only sitting on the bike and going crazy. That's the reason we put a rule. If you want to be a Lady Riders of India, you need to be a serious biker. And this, being a serious biker, following the traffic rules, police rules, being head to toe geared, and to join the core team, you need to cross 10,000 kilometers on a road, and or you need to be active in the track race or any track for motocross is which they have the details of their own. Because why we put 10,000 kilometer, if you've been on the road for 10,000 kilometer, that means you know how the road stories are. And road stories is not about we sit on a bike and click beautiful picture. It's about how each and everybody behave on the road, from rickshawalas to bikers to the people who commute between villages, who come in the wrong direction, about truck drivers, about heavy vehicle. And that makes you more safe to join us for a long ride, because when we set off for the ride, it's 3,000 to 5,000 kilometer ride. And if you didn't go for 10,000 kilometers yet, you definitely can send us a message. You can join us for a small weekend ride. If we have it for the location, we ride for a couple of hours. We have nice discussion, we have coffee, chat, but you need to earn our trust to join our core team, because this core team been together for over 8, 9 years now. We binding and we are very thick friends, and that allow us to be open about each and everything about our life. And if you want to be part of that, you need to earn our trust. And in that group, we do not gossip behind each other's back. We do not judge each other, because the world, society, they're all judging women. Who we are to even say who is right or wrong? All of us are going through our own path, our own difficulties, our own problems. That's the reason in Lady Riders of India we don't judge. If a member asks for suggestion and help, we give our suggestion and help, and we give it absolutely without filter, honest as it can get. But if we don't get question and nobody asks, we don't open our mouth and judge each other. This is all about the core team.
And I think following rules, especially traffic rules and human rules, is the core, pillar of any club. And I think this is totally wonderful. This is totally wonderful.
Yeah.
Maral, tell us more about the team and the core team.
Core team, at the moment we are 22. We started with 22. Unfortunately, we lost one of our dear riders, and now we are 21. 21 are from all sort of professions in life. We have business owners, we have doctors, we have dentists, we have people who work on their event and own their businesses. We have people in fitness. We have mothers, we have people actually just open their own schools, and team member is 26 and the oldest is 56. And I love both of their stories too, because the one in 26 actually start biking because she's coming from a family which the dad is an avid biker. And I remember her on a motorbike when she was really young. And she's a great chef, and she got her own cafe in Pune. Her name is Tanya, and excellent woman, a strong woman. And in between, we have all these great and lovely women. And the last one that we got, which she got actually her Harley as a gift of her 58th birthday, which her two sons and a husband gave it to her. And since then, she's been on a motorbike all over India. She's been on a motorbike to Bhutan. And she is one of the great hardcore Harley Davidson rider. And you see this woman and you are like, okay, then definitely biking doesn't have an age, because she looks amazing. She doesn't even look her age. She rides as hard as my 26 years old girl on a super bike. And all these women, when they sit on a motorbike, they don't need to follow the club rule because it comes within them, head to toe geared. We never ever met, even for a coffee within a city ride, without wearing gears. And this is something which actually differentiates us with the bikers on the road. Because for us, if you are a biker and you call yourself a biker, you will respect your life and everybody's life too, which means wearing your helmet, wearing your jacket, wearing your trouser, wearing your gloves, wearing your everything head to toe. And these women are, when we post in social media, if there is a stationary bike without movement and we remove our helmet and put our hair down, we definitely make the note that this is taken with the bike which is not moving, and only for the photo, because we don't want the younger kids learn from us and they think that this is cool to ride without the gears. No, they're definitely not.
And we totally buy this, giving away the responsibility, being responsible, and telling everyone that you are responsible. This is totally wonderful. Maral, let us talk about any social initiatives, awards, recognitions that the club has received till now.
If we have any occasion, if we have time, we do a lot of work for children because they get super excited to see our motorbikes. We try to get that and get their attention and give them a little bit of life stories which they can change their life in future. We reach to the places which they might need our help with a little donation. We reach to orphanages. We try to reach out to them and give them as much as we can. We usually don't really blow this up in social media because we don't want it to use it as any kind of advertising for ourselves. But at the same time, we want society knows that we are there. If any help, even the slight tiny bit that we can do. We do have doctors, lawyers, business people, and everyone, and anybody in their own front put their hands together and help.
After talking to you, who feel that it's totally true that travel and traveling solo does make you a better, bigger human being. And that is what Maral is all about. Okay, one special message from the Lady Riders of India to all the brands, corporates.
Our tagline of the Lady Riders of India is I am a woman and I stand by a woman. I want all of you women stand by your women, because this world is a cruel world and we get attacked right, left, center by everyone. We don't need to attack each other. Love each other, stand by each other. Trust me, we can make a much better world. And another thing about your dream, passion, if your passion is biking, please find time for yourself, for your dream, for your passion, because I believe all of us as human will be a better person when we are happy. Everybody think biking is against the family, but most of us in the Lady Riders of India are mothers, pretty good mothers. Find your dreams and know this is so important to follow your dreams. And anything about biking, any of us can be of any help, please reach out to us. We will be there by you. Boys, all of you who want to sit on a bike, I know we look better without the helmets because we can flaunt our hair, you can see our beautiful makeups, and you can put the red lipstick on. But before you're doing that, just think about one thing. Your life definitely worth more than one photo. That's a reason anytime you want to sit on a motorbike, even if you want to go next door, because for you to know, most of the accident happens in a variant of usually up to 5 miles away from your home. That means a person sit on a bike and said, oh, I'm just going to pick up something next door. And I wanted all of you guys, first promise yourself, then your loved ones, then Lady Riders of India, you never ever sit on a motorbike without gears. Because, and the gears is just not only helmet. Helmet, spend on it because your head is expensive. Put the nice helmet on. When you wear the helmet, make sure that you close down properly, because people just put the helmet, half helmet, just for the police. We don't wear the helmet for not getting fined. We wear the helmet to take care of our health and life. Wear your riding gears. Don't really think how you look like on a motorbike, because you never ever can imagine what injuries you can get even with one simple fall. That's the reason, make sure that your life is safe and secure with wearing head to toe riding gears. And this is something, because when we see riders on a bike, when we go for a ride, when they come next to us and they're trying to race with us, we try to pull them over, tell them this is not the way it's done. Because if you are not wearing a helmet, for us to even get on a road with you guys and trying to speed up, that's going to be dangerous to your health and my life too. That's the thing, all of you young ones, I know that is just so much nicer to feel the air and the wind on your face. Please promise us that you never ever sit on a motorbike without gears. Really important thing, which I didn't start that because we don't do that at all and it's not cool. This is really important, you know what is not cool. And that's even having one beer and sit on a motorbike. There is absolutely zero tolerance for drinking and riding and driving. And always think and behave responsible when you're on a motorbike.
Definitely the best things in life are dangerous but beautiful. Motorbikes and women, both. So if you're passionate about biking, get in touch with Maral. I think she can guide you into becoming a better biker And you can definitely join their club, passing all the rules. आपका बहुत बहुत thanks है Maral कि आप आए.
Thank you.